A dashboard is a powerful tool to communicate and summarize the complex data. It is generally made on one page. It can be a simple chart or a combination of multiple dynamic chart or a simple data table extracted from a large data set. Let us first learn to create a table from large data table. In this video, we will learn to create a scrolling table which you can see on the screen here. Here we have this scrolling table which is prepared based on a large data, and that large data is available on this data sheet. This data set contains the details of 100 employees, their phone numbers and their email IDs. Now based on this particular data set, we have created this scrolling table. Now why we are calling this a scrolling table? Because when you click on this bottom arrow of this scroll bar, the table scrolls up. Whereas when you click on this top arrow of the scroll bar, the table will scroll down. So because of the scrolling nature of this table, we call it scrolling table. This scrolling table has been created with the help of Vlookup function and this scroll bar. We will create a new scrolling table on this last sheet which is renamed as scrolling table new. So come onto this sheet. Scrolling table will be created here based on this new data. Now this data contains details of 100 employees, their contact number and their email IDs. Now come to this sheet. Now first of all, let me bring this scroll bar here in column B. Go to developer, go to insert, and here we have this scroll bar. Click on this and slightly drag in column B like this. Now before we put the Vlookup function and get the details from the data set, let us first understand the use of this scroll bar. Simply put one here, give it a color just like this. Now right click on this, go to format control. This particular box will appear. The current value will be 1, minimum value 1, maximum value is just see 100 is already given, incremental change is given 1, page change is given 10. You will understand the use of these three inputs later. Next input is cell link. Here we will put that cell which we want to link to scroll bar. So we want to link C10 to the scroll bar. Now click OK. Now if you click on this bottom arrow, this particular value which is in C10 will change. Just click on this and see the effect. This value increases by 1 point every time I click on this bottom arrow. And if I click on this top arrow in the scroll bar, the value in C10 will decrease by 1 point every time I click on this top arrow. Now if I click anywhere between top and bottom arrow in the scroll bar, the value in C10 will change by 10 point. Just see, currently the value is only 7, 17, 27, once again 37, 47, just see. Now if I click above, this value will decrease by 10. Why this value is increasing or decreasing by 10? Because in the format control, page change is 10 and incremental change is 1. So if I change page change to let's say 20, this value in C10 will increase by 20 and decrease by 20. Now let's keep these three values as it is. Click OK. Now in column C, we need a series where the interval between two values is only 1. So I'll put equal to C10 plus 1, enter, copy this and paste it here. Now click on this top arrow and see that series is changing merely by clicking on this top arrow. Now with the help of this serial number, using Vlookup function, we will get the details of employees. But here in this data set, there is no serial number written here. So we will first write down the serial number here. Put 1 here in first cell and put in equal this plus 1, enter. Now copy this and paste it till the last row like this. Now here in this table in column B we have the series where 1 is the interval. Now come back to this sheet and put an equal Vlookup. Lookup value is serial number, comma. Next we have table array. Table array is this entire table, comma. Next we have column index number. So column index number will be 2, comma. Then we have fourth input, that is range lookup. Range lookup is exact, so we will put 0 or we can even write false here. Now press enter. We have got the name of the person. So before I copy this formula across the 3 columns, we need to fix the ranges properly. So press F2 and fix the ranges one by one. First is C10. We need to lock C10 by column, so we will put dollar before C. And then this is an array, so we will fix it absolute. So select the range, press F4 to make it an absolute reference. Then we have column number. So column number is manually put, we don't need to do anything here. Enter. Now copy this and paste it here. See that what we are getting. We are getting name in all the 3 columns, whereas in column E we need phone numbers. So what we need to do? We need to do a small change in the formula. Press F2 and change this 2 to 3, because in the data set in column 3 we have phone number. Now come here also, press F2, change this 2 to 4, because in data set in column 4 we have the contact information. So we are getting email IDs now. Simply copy this and paste it down here. So this way we have created the scrolling table. Now if you click on this bottom arrow, just see that now if you click on this bottom arrow, you will see the table scrolls above just like this. If you keep on holding it, the last row will come on the screen, but the last row is giving you an error. Why we are getting an error here? Because in the data set at last the last value is 100, whereas in this table the last value is 109. So that's the reason we are getting an error. So what we need to do? We need to do a small change in the properties of scroll bar. Right click on this and go to format control, and this incremental change will remain 1, page change will remain 10, but this maximum value I'll change this to 91, so that the maximum value we can have in C10 is 91, and as a result of it the maximum value in the series will be 100. Now click OK and see that. Now as a result of change in the properties of scroll bar, the maximum value in C10 will be 91 and the series will be maximum 100 only. So now what you can do, we can hide this column C, right click on this and hide it.